This short video on data cleaning follows the data checking videos. In those videos, we became familiar with the different ways PCAce offers to check for any errors in your data. The question now is, once you find errors, what do? Well, many errors you will only be able to correct by hand, and many of the error checking routines will display in output in the query results form the ID of the object in error. To see this, let's return to the list of complex objects violating grammar requirements. To do that, we go on What Next, Data Functions, Data Error Checking, Automatic, and then click on List on Complex Objects Violating Grammar Requirements here. And here's the result. If we click on the Go To button right here, PCAce will pick automatically the number of the record, 354, and then open this form from where you can select the object displayed in the records, and then open the Detail View form from where you'll be able to edit all the errors that are under this complex object. In our case, the required object space is missing under the object circumstances. If you close the form, not surprisingly, PCAce will warn you, telling you that space is missing. You do not necessarily need the query results form to access a specific record within its context. If you had a text files of errors with the ID number of an object in error, you can click on the What's Next option in the main form and then go to Data Functions, Data Retrieval, and Data Viewing tab, and from there click on the label Zoom to Complex Objects from Complex ID. If we type from here the number 354 that we saw before, PCAce will open the same form as before from where we can select the object and then click on the Detail button to open the Detail View form. Whichever way you get to the exact location of a specific object by its record number, in the Detail View form you will be able to add, edit, or delete erroneous data manually. But PCAce can also correct some errors automatically. Many such tools are found under the Data Functions and Data Error Cleaning tab. It seems like a typical way of cleaning errors is to use an Excel spreadsheet. In fact, let's click on some of these options, and PCAce will give you a reminder of how the Excel spreadsheet should be organized. For example, this one. Notice how all these Excel files, except for the Update Clean Simplex Data Dictionary by Excel, expect record ID numbers among the field values. And these IDs you simply cannot know since they are internal records to the database. In fact, these Excel files are the product of queries conducted in the Query Manager form and then exported from the Query Results form. I would invite you to watch the video tutorials on the Query Manager and on the output of data querying. So let's give it a quick try. Hit F6 to open the Query Manager form, and let's build a simple query to delete some records. So we go to Build Query. We need to extract the record ID of the complex object parent to the simplex or complex object that we want to delete. So let's suppose we want to delete the complex individual, child of the object actor. Let's build a query. So we choose the complex object actor here from the list, then select individual from the Alice Children Other Object list. And now we should get the ID of the individual and the ID of actor. Finally, we must change the name displayed in output since the delete routine will check for proper grammar objects. And ID actor here is not a proper grammar object, while actor is. And the same thing for individual. So we go to here, select and filter tab, and go to the name box. And we press enter after we edited the name. So now we have actor here, and we do the same thing on the other complex object. We could have also double click on the rename text box to automatically set the name to its default grammar object. Okay, let's hit the Run Query button now. And here's the result. Results of any query performed in PCAce, particularly through the form SQL, EQL, or Query Manager and NLP form, are shown in this special form, the query results. Now you see here under the data handling section several options for handling the data displayed in the query results form, in particular delete, update, move, link, paste, and so on. We wanted to delete records, so let's hit the button delete. PCAce not only warns you of any violation in the grammar requirements, but just in case you will later regret deleting the records, it will first bake up your database. So now let's choose to delete the records anyway, and here's the wording for the backup of the database. And let's confirm to delete the objects. If we now run the routine that checks for complex objects violating grammar requirements, the query results form displays all the records that we deleted in addition to time and space. Notice that if you do not want to run the delete routine right away, you could export the record set to Excel, the one that you see here, by clicking on this button, Export, and then run the delete routine from the Data Cleaning tab under the main menu. So we go to main menu, and then to data error cleaning, and then you can click on this label to do the same thing from an Excel file. You can try out on your own the other data handling options: update, move, link, or paste. If you need to manipulate data, check out OpenRefine. Formerly a private tool by Google and called Google Refine, it was recently made publicly available and open source by Google. It is an incredibly powerful tool that works like a spreadsheet but with far greater capabilities. If you want to learn more about measurement errors, do read Franzos's 1990 paper Strategies for the Prevention, Detection and Correction of Measurement Error in Data Collected from Textual Sources, that appeared in Sociological Methods and Research.